Scribble notes when I wrote these quotes. If I offend, pardon me, there's more of me to grow. Creative in my process, enjoy the show. The will is different when you recognize the different strokes. Different folks, same goals, we all want the most. So when we reach the top, we can enjoy the toast. The type of bread we get is fresh about the bakery. Told them don't play with me, with or without a degree. Don't question my intensity, bravery. Similar to agencies that want to see you fold. So just pray for me. Yeah, Einstein with my energy.
But I'm learning a lot from other people in the social media sphere of indie publishing, as they go through it, we're learning together, we're bouncing ideas off each other, even if it's not directly, we're seeing what we're doing and we're refining it.
Yeah, I think that's important too, especially as an indie published author. You're never really alone unless you kind of silo yourself. Like you are connected to all the rest of the publishing world, and there's all these authors that are publishing together. And I've actually even learned more. I've learned more from indie published authors and traditional published authors about just marketing in the process, because it's more the same than it is different. Everyone's doing the same type of work. It's just trying to figure out what works best for you and your audience, how to grow a following organically. I found it is like super difficult. Because you really want fans of what you're doing to follow you. You want fans to be a part of the journey. You want to make a network. You want to be able to connect with people. But then again, you can be just marketing to the same folks. So like you have to balance how much of it is the same people getting the same message, and how much of it is like me adding value to the space, which I feel like I've been trying to learn more so than anything else. Like, how do I add value to other authors?
Yeah, and definitely one of the things I've been thinking about that's really helped me is kind of putting my position in perspective. Because like I'm a single person, like a human being who has all this other stuff in the world going on. I can't expect myself to, sell 100 books on the first day, or run 8 different social media accounts at the same time. Like I've got to take it slowly and like kind of like crawl towards a stable foundation for this platform, like having an actual platform like newsletters, websites, all that stuff. Because before I was thinking like I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and it gets overwhelming. So it's important to make sure you remember who you are and you're not a big publishing house.
Yeah, and I think a lot of indie authors especially feel the pressure to perform like one. And it's almost like, don't think that you're a publishing house. You're one person. Like you're just trying to figure this out. So taking time to be deliberate, is kind of what you're saying, which I think is important. Like I think taking time to build on steps and understanding that like your first launch is not going to be nearly as successful as maybe your second, third, fourth, or sixth, seventh book down the line, when you have all these resources and connections and all the stuff. It's like it's incredible what happens when you have connections, and as you learn more, because every book you're just a little bit further in the progression. So it's like at some point you're just going to be so far along that it's just second nature to contact this person, reach out to this person, get a review from here. I found myself doing that the second book, like, oh, let me send the arc over here to this person that's reviewed it once before. Like, oh, let me reach out to this person, see if they want to get an arc. Like, I wasn't doing that the first time because I was like barely knowing what an arc was.
Yeah,
like,
right.
So it's like a learning process.
It's definitely like a crawl, like you're making this net of connections over time.
Where have you been getting most of your knowledge, information, and stuff? I feel like I haven't asked anybody, like, where are they getting information too?
Well, I stay on Instagram mainly. That's where I am. I go on YouTube. I used to look up like a lot of different like writing YouTube videos. I don't really do that as much anymore, but I probably should. It just feels like a lot of them get really gimmicky, and it's just like I have to stick through it. And some of it is information you already know, so you just like speed through it. Yep. But I do have a writing group in real life. I was about to say IRL. It's at a library, we bounce ideas, and they have like little meetings and signings at their library. So yeah, just a lot of little places here and there.
Scribble notes when I wrote these quotes. If I offend, pardon me, there's more of me to grow. Creative in my process, enjoy the show. The will is different when you recognize the different strokes. Different folks, same goals, we all want the most. So when we reach the top, we can enjoy the toast. The type of bread we get is fresh about the bakery. Told them don't play with me, with or without a degree, don't question my intensity. Bravery, similar to agencies that want to see you fall. So just pray for me. Yeah, Einstein with my